Hi, how are you today? So I needed to report back about astral travel. And what happened is that I put in my intent as I was falling asleep that I wanted to go to the South Pole, Antarctica. And my husband woke me up like sort of a toss and turn, like didn't really wake up, but probably like 2 hours later. And I was very clear that I was in Europe somewhere and that he shouldn't bother me. I don't remember what was going on, but I was pulled off the European continent to deal with him, go back to my dream. And I remember kind of half thinking, wait, that's not what I asked. And then I got up in the middle of the night, like another 3 hours later, and nothing happened, and I went back to sleep. And when I woke up in the morning, I remembered that I clearly had a dream that I was in France. So I set my dial and I missed, but I'm very excited that I remember anything. And we can't say why what happens. You have to accept it. So anyway, I went to Europe instead of Antarctica, but I'm going to try again. Here's the thing is that I messed up with my diet. I had a big steak and a big bowl of chocolate ice cream, and I'm just thinking I was overweight to fly that far. As far as you really do dream better with I have a smoking blend I can use with mugwort and wormwood and OSHA and a few more things in it that help you dream. And I'll use that, and I won't have a big supper. I'll stay away from lower vibrational foods, which are meats and dairies. I'm not against them. I eat a lot of them, but it's true. You can eat for dreaming, and I will do that tonight. So I'm going to try again. I consider Europe a great success. However, so yeah, that's what astral travel is. We are going to do, we'll do 14 breaths again today. I think I'll stick the Archangel images into it, and then we'll take a little ride on your psychic and my psychic terrains afterwards. Need to put two, so the 14 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First breaths, you move your fingers like that. You hold your breath. You look down and in, up and in, and pulse in between each one. And then breath 7, 8, and 9. You turn on the tubes to allow the flow of light to come in from the universe from both poles and meet in your navel. Embryo of light grows, it gets more intense, and then it gets to its full size and turns gold by the 10th breath. On the out of the 10th breath, you resist your breath and you blow up that embryo to the outer edge of your aura to encase you in a balloon of golden light. And how you do that is you breathe in on 10, breathe out. So that's what we mean by that kind of breath. And then 11, 12, and 13 is your job to stabilize the bubble of light around you by concentrating on a triangle, the top of which is in your forehead with your third eye, and the other bottom is on your hands, which are 2 fingers and a thumb together. End of breath 13, you prepare to change your mudras, and you move from a belly-centered inflow to the heart on the in-breath of 14, and then we're there. So let's go. We'll do a little sedative breathing first. 4 in, 16 out twice. 4 in, 24 out twice. Here we go. Breathe in 4, breathe out 16. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In 4. Out 16. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very good. In for 4. Out for 24. Here we go. 11, 16, 21, 4. Breathe in. You're going down, Sammy. Breathe out, 24. 7, 11, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Breathe in. And 24 out. Nice and slow. 11, 16, 21, 3, 24, and breathe in. Now, when you breathe in and out evenly, it'll be nice and supported and strong. Here we go. First finger and thumb together. I'm a little confused on the direction, so I'm going to leave that out. We're just going to start with Raphael, who is the symbol of the wand and the snakes with the wings. The wand has wings and the snakes are climbing it. It's gold and green. Here we go. Breathe in. On that image, breathe out. Wand with snakes and wings. Hold your breath. Look down and in, up and in. Pulse. Second finger and thumb, we're looking for blue neon sword, Michael. And breathe out. Blue neon sword, and hold your breath. Look down and in, up and pulse. Third finger and thumb, breathe in on the silver goblet with white diamond water light. And breathe out on the goblet, filling itself with white diamond light. Gabriel. Look down and in, up and in, pulse. Pinky and thumb together. We have Uriel, the pentagon with ruby red diamond fire behind it. A 5-pointed star. Red fire, Uriel the scribe. Look down and in, up and in, pulse. Then we have an infinity sign on its side, a crazy 8 on its side, Metatron. Breathe in. And breathe out, it's gold. Infinity. From above, Metatron. Look down and in, up and in, pulse. And we have Sandalphon, breathe in. A rose. What color is your rose today? Sandalphon, keeper of the 5D grid in the earth. Down and in, up and in, pulse. 2 fingers together with the thumb, turn the pipes on. Eat, eat, eat. Breathe in on 7. Prana flowing through your tubes, making an embryo of light. Breathe out on 7. Getting bigger and bigger behind your navel. Gets more intense on the breath in of 8. Energy coming in from both poles, meeting in your navel, getting larger. Very, very large, the size of a soccer ball. Getting bigger. Breathe in on 9. Your ball of light reaches its full size and it turns from white to gold. Nice. Breathe in on 10. It gets more intense. Brighter and brighter. And resist your breath and blow it up to an orb around you. Nice. Breathe out. Breathe in on 11. It is your job to stabilize that sphere that keeps rushing in. Light comes in from the poles. Out on 11. To fill the balloon of golden light around you. Breathe in on 12. Stabilize your sphere, filling up quickly with all kinds of light, with a triangle, with the third eye and 2 fingers. Light's pouring in on 13. stabilizing, and it's almost full of pressure, perfectly full of light all around you. Prepare to move your mudras. On the in-breath of 14, move your center from your belly to your heart. And release. So we're there. Gosh, I already feel like I'm flying over the ocean. But I'm going to start at the beginning. I like the Vesica Pisces entrance to all of this. So we're going to take a giant circle over the top half of our body, a few inches below your navel, a foot above your head, and spin it to the right, a big hula hoop. The beginning of the flower of life. One circle, spinning right. Now we're going to add a second circle. It goes a foot below your feet and 4 inches above your navel, and it goes to the left. It is magnetic, feminine. Hula hoop crosses, intersects the top circle, but we're just concentrating on the bottom circle right now. Get it spinning good. Make it so you can let go and it stays on. Now you've got two. One right, one left. That's contrary motion. Let them go together, both at the same time. See the whole thing. Your body with this going on in it. And then go to your navel. Go to the part that crosses on the Venn diagram of your energy center. And that is the light of nothingness, of quiet, of silence. We have complete contrary motion, high speeds and energy, and yet complete stillness. And the inside of my Vesica Pisces there is very bright. Could be the opposite for you. But just stay in the middle of, like, your body's doing the thing with the proportions of it, but your consciousness can jump into that middle part. That is like an eye shape. It is like a fish shape. It is the door that we're going to go through now to the calmness of fourth dimensional consciousness and our own ability to walk into a dreamlike state. Our own psychic landscape that we create. We can use metaphors of images from the earth and things that happen, and then sometimes things happen on our psychic landscape that don't even make sense. Have you ever flown or been in vehicles that aren't recognizable to our carbon-based realities? So, what do you see? Where are you? I don't want to say too much of my stuff because then you see my stuff and I want you to see your own stuff. I want you to see the holiday coming at you on the horizon like it's dark, a little darker where you are, but the lights of the festival are in the distance. How does that make you feel? Is it anxious? Is it excited? Is it calm? Is it pressure? Take another half mile off you and the distance between you and the holiday. What does that holiday look like? When there's a lot of light in a camera or in your camera aperture or your eyeball, the space that receives the light pods down. So when you've got an extra bit of light energy coming at you, it's not that you close up, it's just that you pod down your aperture. You make it so that you can receive more light without getting tipped over, without getting defensive. Protect yourself while keeping an open flow. And one of the known things in light that does that is the violet flame. So as we put a golden bubble around us, inside that golden bubble is a purple bubble. Let's just look at that a second. And now flatten out all the bubbles around you. Throw it through the eye of the Vesica Pisces and out onto the astral plane just to connect and clean, like a purple rain, really. No respect for Prince meant. Yeah, just water down your whole landscape. Mine's feeling kind of dry. You have some personal issues that are coming at you that you need to take out right now and hold in your hand, feeling towards a relative that is sour or tense, hard feelings. Pull up your hard feelings right now. What are they? Give them an object to live in. Okay, I'll give you an example on that one. My object for my hard feelings to live in is a four-sided onyx pyramid. No, I'm sorry, it's obsidian, it's black. A black four-sided, about a 4-inch pyramid. I'm holding it in my hand and I'm putting all my hard feelings in there. And the thing about obsidian is that it just dissolves hard feelings like sugar and water. Creates a lovely lemonade. So, I'm holding an obsidian, four-sided. You could pick another rock, you could pick an object that isn't a rock, it could be anything. But the point is, see a flow from inside your body, which is the feeling you have of anticipation, of dread, any dreadful feelings you have about the holidays. Let them come up like there's a vortex that goes through your feet and up your body and out your head and then into the object you're holding. And now you've drained yourself of that dread and you're staying open, and whatever the issue is, it can be respected but contained in the object that you're holding in your hand, in your imagination. And now what I want you to do is reach up and put that object in a safe place. It could be a shelf, it could be another container, it could be a little nook in a tree. Somewhere where you can tuck it away and say, I'll get back to you. And now you can move forward with whatever that relationship, that issue is, and not approach it with dread. It might make for a smoother ride. Okay, let's try a couple more things like that. How about you think about your highest moment of giving on the holiday? What are you excited to give to somebody? Could be something very small. Could be an emotional thing. I'm thinking. There's so much. All right, I know what mine is. So take that thing and put it on a high stick in your landscape, and it's something you can unscrew like a big tripod and just get taller and taller and taller, and then tighten it down and turn the lamp on, and that is your go-to light. Are things brighter with that light on? The thing that connects you to the flow of giving, of knowing the expression on someone's face because you were thoughtful towards them and what that means to you. That's a really nice one, huh? Why don't we give that an object to be in too? Like, you know, because the point is to drive the truck down the middle of the road, not to be too high or too low. It helps you stay healthier on the highway, to try to not let the emotions swing so far. So even on the high lamp that is our excitement of why we look forward to the holiday, put it in your hands. It could be a snow globe, it could be a flower, it could be something natural is good. It could be a fruit, it could be a food. Oh. Okay. And then take that and put a wire hook on it and just hang it from the over archway of your landscape like a mistletoe. The thing you keep your most excited emotions in is up above your head, and when you need it, you can just look at it and know that's where that goes, kind of keep you from getting too high or too low. All right, one more thing. What should we do? Let's see. How is your landscape for temperateness? Do you need it to be a little more moist, a little hotter, a little colder? I do want to comment that when it comes to astral travel, you can't have your house too hot. It kind of goes along with not eating rich food. You'll do a little better if your body is cool. So I'm going to cool my landscape down. And I'm going to see a tree, a Christmas tree, an evergreen, in the middle of a snowy field. And I'm going to tromp out there with my boots. And I'm going to walk around that tree a couple of times in a big circle. And I'm going to make that tromping in knee-high snow. It's a nice day, it's not too cold, it's sunny. I'm in the woods somewhere and I've got a perfect 20-foot Christmas tree that I can lap. Just take a lap around my tree in my psychic landscape. Like a little hook I can go to. So I'm going to leave that for myself. It doesn't have to be a tree, but a little loop, a little cul-de-sac you can visit while you are processing all the excitements and dramas of the holiday. Your time out can be a little trip around that loop. And you decide what's in the loop. And I hope you will continue working with it over the next 5 days. It really does help to have these little things in the chamber ready to fire for moments when you feel overstimulated or overwhelmed. Thanks for watching. I think there's just a couple of you doing this with me. Nifa, Sarah, and one more, Nancy. Hi, guys. If I don't advertise or share it on my page, I'm pretty sure that's who looks at it. So, oh, and another gal too named Pa from St. Paul. How you doing? So, I don't know how I'll keep up over the weekend, but I'm glad I got something in here today. Oh, I have to, because I think this astral travel thing is really cool. We got 2 more nights to do that. So give it a whirl. Make a comment to me if you did have an interesting dream. And as you go to sleep, set your intention. Maybe have a nice rock with you that you would like to go to the South Pole while you're sleeping. See what happens. Thanks. Bye.